My elites produce science, unity, and trade. But how? Well, utilizing a bunch of mechanics from civics, origins, rulers, and leaders, we can create the ultimate elites, which provide the backbone to your empire. It's not simple, but once you have the steps down, it all comes together. In this video, I'll show you how exactly I got elites on my planets, producing a 300 tech and 400 unity. Thanks to Sib for letting me know about this build in my Discord. Now let's get into it. Here is the build we'll be running, and there's a lot going on here. The key things you want is technocracy, as it's going to make our elites produce science, and merchant guilds, because it's going to make our elites produce more trade. We will eventually be going aristocratic elites, but not yet, because we need to be dictatorial for the under one rule origin, which is going to get us going massively. You absolutely want charismatic because it buffs up elite jobs, and there's an elite build. We're going to want the effective council skill because there's going to be some good council stuff, and then we've just taken 2-2s, unruly and psychological infertility, so then we can go conservationist. This could be something else, but consumer goods are going to be an issue. We have to take authoritarian for hiking, because we're going to want this job efficiency for elites 10%, and it only gets better as we level it up. We've then paired this with brutal and then great inventor, because we're going cybernetics, we're going to have a lot of robotics, and these will be some nice bonuses. We then got xenophile for more trade from that merchant guilds, and it will make people like us more. Envoys are nice too. A materialist because it's nice. I'm playing on my standard settings. Grand Admiral, mid-game scaling at GF 50 with 0.75 tech and tradition. Let's get into it. So the key thing about this build is the elites, but also how we buff them. Cybernetic Ascension, Imperial ship set will let our ruler get 10% elite pop output per level. So we want to level up our leader here, Kerbo, as much as damn possible. And under one rule, the origin is going to help us with that. You don't have to go it, but its origin's going to be great with it. The starter standard, we want to get our planets as quickly as possible. We're Arctic, so this arid world size 25 is good, but we're not going to be able to settle that until we get terraforming, most likely. So let's get Arctic world first. Split off the pain train fleet and send off this leader to go and explore. In terms of tech buildings are still going to be nice, even though we're going to get tech from our elites, but in the early game, it's not going to be too much. We're going to actually grab the unity though, because unity is an issue at the start, and I'm actually going to go for powered exoskeletons instead. If we didn't have these two techs, I probably would have gone the tech buildings, but we want to get to robots quickly, and we want unity. Now you can see our elites are actually tech visionaries. It's a combined job, giving us 12 technology and 9 unity, as well as 20 free trade. That's not too bad, if I don't say so myself. Because we are technocracy, we also start with a science leader in charge, and they're going to be giving us more efficiency to those tech jobs, and I actually will put you on there. Council agenda speed is going to be very important, as you'll see soon. Kerbo can also level up, so let's give them some traits. We're obviously going to go Spark of Genius. That's why we've gone for a science leader to start, so we can get that research speed, and I'm going to take the council agenda speed. We want council agenda speed. You'll see why. The reason I went for it there instead of Spark of Genius is because you always will get a level up, and I'd rather take that 100% council agenda speed. And now here, where these are good, but I'd rather take that level up. Maybe I should have taken something different. We'll just take the XP gain, and then we get statistician for the research speed. So we're already starting off at a decent amount of research speed. We're going to switch over our crew quarter to a hydro bay to start with. We're then going to buy 100 minerals off the bat and build a mining district. And then we are going to buy some consumer goods, sell some food and energy. And then once we're back down to 1.3 minerals, we'll buy the minerals. That's usually just after 3 months in. Now we can buy those minerals. We'll see how the economy is affected by that before we do any more tweaks. We've got a little bit more we can eke out. We could sell a bit more energy, so we can buy a couple alloys, and then I think we're just going to build a mining station on this mineral deposit. So then we can queue up sprawling slums to create some pops once the mining district's done, and hopefully then we can get enough minerals for the city district. We found out other Arctic world. Construct military ship. Will continue to explore, and what I'm going to do, I'm min-maxing a little bit more today. We're going to put the 500 Corvette fleet over here, so when we go north and there's nothing there, we can just easily switch the leader to go south. We have quite an amazing spawn, I can't lie. Not bad, is it? Mineral district's done, so now our mineral income is going to be nice. And I'm just going to take the admin AI. The 5% research speed will always be nice, on top of our 22 that we already have as a base level. Here we can almost build the colony ship, which we're going to want to do as soon as we can. And now we have some under one rule law. All you need to know is it begins the event chain, where essentially when this is done in 40 years, we're going to get trait upgrades depending on how many points we get, and we get those from controlling systems, colonizing planets, and signing defense packs. So we do want to just basically play as normal. We want to expand. That's what we normally do. So so I'm more than happy to do that. I'm incredibly close to 100,000 subscribers. Once I hit that milestone, I will stream for 25 hours, beating all 25 times Crisis. There may even be special guests within that stream too. So make sure to subscribe, and extra points if you put the notification bell on. Thank you, and let's get back to the video. Okay, let's build the colony ship, and then we're going to do a city district on our capital. And I probably should have put information quarantine for the +5 stability. We're going to keep expansionist on because we do want that reduced build outpost cost so we can expand as much as we can. And for now, we'll leave militarized economy on. We might want to go to normal, but we might not as well. We'll see. We've found an enemy. Please don't kill this leader. Something you can do, right click them, get them off, and then we can just put them on this one so they don't die, and we can keep exploring that way. Maybe they escape, maybe they don't, but we don't lose the leader that way. They do escape, which is nice. However, it's going to be quicker for them to go there. Let's get infinite opportunities, and then I think we're going to go for the unifying promise because it helps with our luminary leader, and we want our leader to be nice and strong. You could play this elite build a different way to be quicker at the start by not going under one rule, but we're trying to build into like the ultimate leader in about 50 years. So that's what we're going to do. Any envoys we're going to do straight away, and we can now build our first outpost. We will just keep spamming city districts because city districts are going to give us tech, unity, alloys, and consumer goods. So we may as well do that. Distress signal, sure, we'll do it. We probably won't actually do it. Colony ship's done. Over here's done too. Build the mining stations. They're very important early game now. And let's colonize. We want colonies up as soon as we can because the more colonies we have, the more elite jobs we can get. And that's going to be very important. Okay, first tradition, going to be a weird one. We're going domination first. It does give us 5% work bob output. We're not going for that. We're going it for imperious architecture, which will give our capital buildings more housing and tech visionary skills with job scaling tiers. So we're going to get more elites, essentially is what that is. We want more elites because they're giving us tech and unity, amenities and trade. They're just really good for us. That's what our civics are doing, so we may as well do that. Okay, we're going to try and focus on the next colony ship before we do any starbase shenanigans. We want those planets up way quicker than starbases, so we can build that next colony ship and then move our construction ship over. Oh, we've also found an enemy. I think it's the same one potentially, I'm not sure. Back you up, and then we'll start exploring down here. You can see there's nothing up here, so we're not going to want to go that way anyway. And we can just keep him up here, because maybe they'll make first contact with someone. So now we've taken imperious architecture. We've gone from 200 to 300 elites, giving us a bit more tech, unity, and trade, which is really nice. We're definitely going to take robots instantly, absolutely. And off-world trading hubs is also very, very nice, so we'll take that. Trade is going to play into this build very soon. Oh, look at that. An Arctic and a continental world. That is where we're going to be surveying next then. We can leave this planet just unsurveyed while we expand out and we can come back for that. There's no rush getting it right now, so what's the point? Oh, and another Arctic world. Okay, this is why you explore, my friends. Yeah, I want to pump our alloys up as much as we can, so let's try and sell a bit more energy and food since we built both of our colonies. The starting ones anyway, we're going to need more. This colony's done. Maybe it's a bit soon, but that's fine. Our leader's leveled up. We will just get Spargo Genius. The more research speed, the better. You don't know what this does. Basically applies that percentage bonus on your base output of tech. So you can see here we have a base of 20.97, but we're actually getting 26 progress because 27% of that is being added on top. After World Survey, I'm just going to take the Unity. We're so Unity dry at the start of the game. We'll take anything. We're going to do something weird. We're not going to finish domination. We're going to go straight for commerce because we need to get our consumer goods from our trade, which is maybe where you thought this was going. That's where it's going. Because elites, my friends, they are expensive. 300 of them are costing us 15 consumer goods. We need a big way of getting those consumer goods in. Now we're getting trade. We can start upgrading star bases, 250 alloys a pop, but it's fine. Then we come over to our edicts and we'll put fortify the border on because it's going to increase how many star bases you can have and the upgrade speed. I like that. I like that a lot.
I like it a lot.
A level up for this scientist. They could give us entertainer jobs. We may as well get a normally discovery chance, even though it's not that good, but it's better than the others. Build tunnel, that means the shrouder there. That could be nice. I'm surprised I've not found any empires. We're on proactive, so we get more influence as well when we do first contact, which is great because how are we doing on the Unified Promise? We're on 13, meaning we're close to getting an improvement. Okay, on here, trade and Hydro Bay preparing us. Actually, we might not do the Hydro Bay. Since we are getting the off-world trading hub, I might wait. I think the trade might be better than the food. We'll just get the research speed here and then build the field dynamic center. Guidance. Now, because I'm min-maxing this, I have the wiki open for the events. If you could afford this, you'd get a bit more unity from jobs. I don't think it's worth the alloys and the minerals, though. It is for the rest of the game, but we're just going to click let them work on it because we'll get 5% unity from our jobs. And that's going to be nice because we do have, of course, our elites producing us unity too. They're currently doing everything. We can now get our second guaranteed habitable world, and we have found what I think is probably an empire. Yeah, that's good. We want to find an empire. Maybe we can get defensive pack to boost the traits here. We'll see. And since there's someone there, I'm going to just go explore the other way. There's probably nothing behind them. So we now do have another planet. What do we do with it? Of course, we start with 50 elites because of their nice tradition domination, giving us a little bit of tech, unity, and trade and amenities. Now, to get even more tech visionaries, 250 of them, we need to upgrade. To upgrade, we need 1,000 pops. So what we can do is just resell. Now, at the minute, we can't afford to do it with consumer goods. So we're going to wait a little bit, 8 months, just to then be able to afford to do it. Well, actually, by the time we get the people working there, we should have it. So let's go ahead and just make this probably mixed industry. Maybe not even, actually. We'll see how many resources we get. We're just going to move over so we get to 1,000 pops. We're at 500. We do need a bit more energy, so let's stop selling energy now. And we can put a governor that is just existing on here. I think I'm just going to build these basic districts so we get the building slots eventually. That's what will happen on them. We can get robots now too. Habitability and robot modding is nice. Let's build robot first then. And as well as this being beneficial for our elites, we also just get more pop growth. The more pops you have on a planet, the more they grow. And 1,000 is kind of the sweet spot. We're almost there. 100 more. There we go. We get a unity and happiness from that event before. And now we have 1,000 pops. I can stop building those and upgrade because I don't actually have enough minerals. And I want to upgrade up first. We want those elites down. Mainly because unity kind of sucks with this build. And it's going to be a great way to get that unity through our elites. And it also gives us tech. Now you may remember I did try this with a Necroid build. I wasn't really min-maxing for elites. And then lots of people said you should do an elite build. So that's where this is coming in. When I go and adapt to economic policy, now we can come over to our policy and edicts and may trade, produce consumer goods. Hopefully that really does fix our consumer good production. Yep, 24. That is beautiful. We can get back up hopefully to what we were doing before because we can even just sell consumer goods now. We don't need a massive excess. Trade from jobs, sure. And now we just need to focus on getting as many star bases as we can because that's more trade, which means more consumer goods. I'm obviously waiting for the off-world trade hub to get 8 more trade from these. And we may as well just take edict fund, I guess. I think we might make this just dedicated to alloys then. This kind of sucks for everything else. We need to keep whacking trade down and then we can buy more alloys, which means we can get more trade. It makes sense, guys, trust me. I'm not going crazy. And remember as well, because of our luminary traits, our roboticists are giving us some amenities and engineering. So we're almost up to 100 tech, 8 years in. That's pretty nice. And this is the slowest start of the elites. The off-world trading company is 100 alloys. It's quite a lot. I found another empire. Okay, another colony's up. Now this is where we do need to be a bit careful because we don't actually have enough pops to move across. We'll try and move as many as we can at the minute. And we'll get the robot assembly down so it can kind of do its own thing. You can see here, the pop growth is minus 0.36 from low pops. But on the planet that we just have, it's plus 1.17. And on our capital, it's plus 3.99. Lots of factors go into this, like housing capacity and stuff like that. But with all the settling and expanding, we're at 19 points. So we're making good progress there. Unity's up to 22. Still not good. It's okay. Not amazing. I think we want to just build a mining district here. We do need minerals to build these all up. And now, this is a tough one. I think statecraft is really nice to start leveling you up, but so is commerce for trade, market fee reduction, and you can get the unity from jobs. But I think we're going to go statecraft because hopefully we can get it soon, maybe? I don't know. Can you give us unity? Need energy. A lot of energy. I can't really do that. Because this finishes in 7 months. Our next tradition's in 33 for the XP. So I don't think that's happening somehow. Yeah, I don't think it's worth waiting 25 months to get the XP. We may as well just launch this. We get new approaches to unifying promise situation. We get 1 random illuminary insight effect, and ethic-based agendas gain illuminary insight effect for the duration of the unifying promise situation. And we get +1 living metal. Sure. Now, do we go for the trade trade or do we go for the unity? I think we want to get unity first, to be honest. We're just lacking it. We do want to get cyber ascension because that's going to be another massive boost to this empire. We've got factions, which is also going to help with the unity. Starbase is down and more trade, more good. I guess I can resettle some pops from this one because we don't actually have enough jobs to work all the civilians to. Well, I may as well get the council agenda speed now. 500 XP for Kerbo. Nice. You've leveled up. Or we can get 20% to elites. I'm sorry, that's better than the Great Inventor at the minute. Absolutely. So now we have 300 elites, but they're working at 450 workforce. We're almost at 1,000 pops here. That's great. May as well just resettle some and we can upgrade that. We're still only at 21. Maybe we need to settle a couple more planets. The issue is I don't want to completely crash my economy doing that. More planets is better for elites, but I might wait until we're closer to finishing this. Once we've got a few more pops so we can actually populate these planets. More research speed? Don't mind if I do. What are we at now? 37%. I realize we can also change these. I didn't do that, did I? Stability's nice, but maybe this 20% from mining stations is the best, but we're still surveying them. Can I change this as I want? We can also get more research, which is nice. And we have consumer goods. I'm doing that. Up to 110 tech. I'm already selling a lot of consumer goods anyway, because we have our mass trade hubs. 52 consumer goods from trade as well. Mental. Let's get XP for agendas now. So when this finishes, we'll start leveling up. We'll cancel agenda speed. Plays into it. It does play into it. Nation of Rob, a machine intelligence. We will try and be friends with them because we want to try and get a defense pact. I mean, we may as well assign both envoys. Oh, I found someone as soon as I did that. Well, that's how it is sometimes. Each one of our capitals is producing 15 tech, 15 unity, 30 free trade. This one's producing more because I get more trade from jobs. It's mental. We definitely, I think, want to now think about moving to these planets. May as well start building one. And because we have so much edicts on it, might be worth doing mining subsidies and capacity subsidies. I know we are negative in trade, but we might not need to buy as much energy and minerals then, which might save us in the long run. Okay, I need unity. Let's go. Oh, we need trade actually. I need trade. I think we should finish commerce now. All of the main things are taken. We have 500 enforcer jobs, so taking this would give us plus 5 unity. Is that worth it? Maybe, but the trade from jobs 10% is also huge. I think we need to finish a tradition so we can get century picks. So let's finish commerce, as all of this is going to help our economy, which means we can get more planets, which means more elites, which means more unifying progress too. And I'm just snaking to these tundra worlds down here. More star bases, yes. I have a lot of alloys to spend. Do you want another science ship? And the reason being is there's an anomaly on this planet, and we can do a bunch of anomalies dig sites, which is going to give us more tech and stuff. Anyway, maybe we should have done that earlier. 40% unity, huge. Now I think we want to expand the council. Kerbo can level up again. Hiking free, 30% efficiency. 2 elites. Yeah. There's 480 of them working, and that's doing it to all of them. No, these guys have those planets. Oh, you like us much more. Let's improve that. Maybe we can get 2 defense packs. We'll see. I still want to get as many systems as I can because it helps. With this, we're at 25 now. These guys want benevolent subjugation, so we will give them that. Non-aggression. I'm going to accept it. Get us close to defensive pact. They're only minus 26 too. Let's reduce market fee. We're buying a lot. It really saves you a lot. I mean, we're actually not buying that much now, to be fair, but it means we can. Yeah, we've actually expanded as much as we can. So let's go back and fill in. Well, we can go this way, actually. And we may as well put you there to see what's up here. And we can get a colony ready for when that anomaly's done. Save a bit of time. We're up to 31 now, so we'll get 2 points of progress. I should click celebrate diversity. I always forget to do that with minor artifacts. You can just get a bit of unity, which helps a lot. Okay, we can do a defensive pact. We just need positive relations or 20 trust for it. 16. Very nice. These guys just hate us. What if I give them like minerals or something? There we go. We can do an embassy. That's gonna get the ball rolling with them, I think. Non-aggression. Yes. Yes. Diplomacy with 2 machines when we're materialists. Very nice. Independence guaranteed. Sure. Research agreement. We can only learn a few things. I'm gonna decline that, but I am gonna do the defense pact. So I don't actually know how much that increases it up. We're at 31. Did it only do it by 1? What? That's awful. You just have to do so much to get a defensive pact. It's useless. Starhold's really nice, though. Oh, we have another planet. We don't really have many, if any, pops to spare. We're really... Like, our capital's keeping up. This planet's not even back to 1,000. This one's at 1.3, so it's not too bad, I suppose. We just need to get on the assembly, I guess. Did that only make this go up by 1 as well? It's mental. Like, by far the best thing is just building systems, then. Oh, dear. I found pirates. Commerce! Commerce is done! We'd also get 10% monthly trade, which is huge, and now we can go 1 vision for the 10% unity. Our unity number is going up ever so slowly. 86 now. Research agreement, that's a lot better for learning experience, and they can probably also do a defense pack soon. 0. I do need my influence back soon, so we might... If I break a defensive pact, would we lose the progress? Yep, there's some influence. I'm not going to take a closer look. Got a gas extraction capture on this planet. I like that a lot. And this anomaly is almost done. May as well colonize. Usually I don't colonize this many this quickly, but it gives us points. I'm going to grab this leader and put you on there because you give us pop growth speed too. They want us to be a vassal. I'm not doing that. And we can do that defense pact, which gives us the +1. I mean, we're going to get the 45 at the very least. We do have 3 things. And then there's another empire down here. Who knows? We could get defense pact with you too. Cancel expand. Before we activate it, we should really put on education campaign so we get 10% XP from it. They level up even more. And now we can get +3% per level or +0.05 tech. Really? I don't know. We could even reform, but not yet. We can't without Imperial, because the real counter position we want is from elites to give 2% more resource output from elites. Trade is fine. I'm going tech because we also then get tech leaders, which give us more stuff. Anyway, let's get more pop assembly. I'm lacking pops. More research speed. We've unlocked upgrades to our star bases, so we'll spend any alloys we have on that. Dyson Swarm is insane. We do want the tech buildings because there are buildings that actually give more elite. The research upgrade institute, I think it is, embassy complex, ministry of production, will give us extra elites, so we will want that. Let's see if we can grab any spare pops over here. What did I just do? I've crashed my energy production. Why does everyone want me to be their subject? Can you leave me alone? I know I don't have a military. More trade. And then I guess we get some XP. Yeah, let's get the unity from enforcers. That's going to boost us up just a little bit on that unity. It's quite a lot, actually. Maybe I should have done that earlier. And we have so many gases now. We could actually just sell them, but it's not. It's energy is the issue. Maybe we build an energy district here. Another planet. We might make you consumer goods just so we can keep up the demand. And then we can change our capital into tech, I guess. Okay, so they want to take our luminary. That's not happening. I'm sorry. Our scientist just got captured. I don't really want to save them either. Why would I waste alloys on that when we can make more trade hubs? Trying to get this planet up to 1,000 so we can get a few more elites going. Unity is hard to come by here. We're at year 30. I think we can afford to switch this into an enclave, but it's risky. Not really. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, we've kept our education campaign. I forgot to get rid of it. That's fine. XP, scientific breakthrough. We get some tech. Sure. Preserve the order, I believe, a unique thing. And I think lead by example just gives 450 XP to everyone, so I may as well do that. Arc furnace would be nice if I had unity. Council speed reduced by -5%. What do you mean? We're one off getting 3 luminary points, which I think will happen. Let's go worker pop output, I guess. I'm just gonna settle 300 people over here. 1 more elites. Wait, these guys want to be my vassal? Okay. I want to propose it though, because I want your stuff. Give me a tech and resources. Yes. Why? How are we this far ahead of them? I mean, they are astro mining drones. Maybe whoever's the patron at Cybernetic Empire. Not sure the astro mining drones work well with the AI because they don't utilize it properly. You'll get 109 energy, 78 minerals, 9 tech, 42 alloys. Well, I will take that. Oh, and we get happiness and an luminary trait improvement. I don't actually know what the improvement does. Is this more percentage? I don't think it is. Oh, yes, the capital upgrades. This is huge. I'm definitely going to switch you over to tech now. We're also at 45. Rift in space. I will grab the 25% unity. We need unity. I think it's because we have so many high-level leaders. We're now minus 48 consumer goods. Yikes. We have 255 tech, though. Who's the real winner? I think I need to go to mixed economy, at the very least. And we can also go isolationist now for 10% unity. That's going to help. It all adds up. The capital. We'll bring our consumer goods even more, but I don't care. Here it goes. 400 instead of 300. Go up to 45. I don't think we can get to 55. Our consumer goods are positive. Rampant nepotism. No. There's no nepotism here. The research, no nepotism. Lead by example will happen. Everyone gets XP. Gets XP gain. We can level up Great Inventor. Yeah, I will do that. Oh, this is the luminary trait. I'm an idiot. This is what levels up. The lifespan, stability, and unity from jobs. That does make sense. I'm 8 off. I don't think it's happening in 2 years. Well, you're very close to 1,000 pops. Let's get you to that. Domination is done. Cancel XP goes up. Edict fund goes up. Empire size reports reduced. And we could probably take tech ascendancy. We could also go for leader upkeep reduction, which I actually think's more unity. 124, 132. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Now we can finish off statecraft and then go cybernetics. Yeah, 40 is here. We delivered every promise and expectation of our citizens. 10% happiness. I believe our luminary trait got upgraded. 60 lifespan, 9 unity. Now what lies ahead? We have to proclaim imperial rule. We need to be imperial for what we've got planned. Now we can reform the government. Head of research is a must. I think we can just take Ministry of Defense, Director of Trade, and Senior Science Director. We don't really need this improving anymore. And we get the best leaders in charge. Does mean we also get an heir. It's a scientist, luminary bloodline too. Now here, if you didn't have the High King trait, which we already have, you would take that. Yeah, though, I might just take Titan of Industry. That seems pretty nice. So we have 3 insane traits on Kerbo here. Since we have a lot of consumer goods, I'm also going to switch into academic privilege for the 10%. Researcher job efficiency, we're up to almost 400 tech. Integrated cybernetics is going to be a must, so we'll take that. Because the elites have not really fully got started yet, even though on the capital here we have 800 of them working for a few resources. Just a few. I can also terraform, so we may as well spend our energy on that. I mean, we have to go for this tech, no matter what anything else is. An extra civic, and the upgrade is absurd. All capital upgrades. 500 here, it's just insane. Okay. We can get another civic. Now, the play here should probably be getting rid of merchant guilds for aristocratic elite, but then also getting Philosopher King for our effective ruler level to go up, preparing for cybernetics. But we don't have it yet. I'm going to be greedy and just reform into this, and then eventually we'll switch off merchant guilds because Philosopher King is going to be better, and you're going to see why. But at the minute it's not. On the research speed, we're going to want elite pop resource output with the highest skill, the leader, 2% per level, by the way. More trade produced, and then more tech. This is quite absurd now, and we can upgrade our capital. So there's 500, but they're producing so much. My word. And somehow we have so many civilians on our capital. Get out of here. Oh no, the criminal megacorp. No. Go away. We also should be building noble estates. I'm an idiot for not doing that. As soon as we got the option for it, it gives us 100 or more elites. Why would we not do that? Build them everywhere. We finally finished statecraft, so we can finally go cybernetics. This is where this build will get even better than it's pretty solid already. I'm also currently just taking techs from my cruiser build that I showed you before. We need missiles and strikecraft. They're pretty good mid-game where we're at. So I'm just going to take those techs that we need for those. We now have 600 elites here, but they're working at 1,000 workforce, 60 unity tech, 150 trade. And the Research Institute also gives more noble scientist jobs. We want that. Oh, damn, this is the collided planet. Oh, how did I not notice we had that? With dissidents on the rise, we'll just lower stability and resources, I guess. Clone vats. That would have been nice a long time ago to get some pops going. Research Institute, we're going to want in every single planet where we can, because they just give more elite jobs. So why would you not? They do have a gas upkeep, but luckily we do have gases from here, so it's not too bad. Let's get cybernetics. Unity from jobs. jobs, sure. Up to 333 unity and 640 science now. Only going to get better here, I think. Or unity. We probably should expand the Gansel again. 10% research speed on our insane leader. We're up to 1.1k on our lands. On a capital, 800 on those. Wow. We're getting accused. Our luminary trait will worsen. We're not going to do that. We're just going to wait for 5,000 unity and stop that in its tracks. Our economy is dying a little bit, just a little bit, but it's fine. We're very, very rich in terms of trade. We can fix that. Void Wind Plague, not so good. It is a mid-game crisis. Should probably try and build the hangars then. Don't actually have lasers, or missiles, I mean. So we'll just use the lasers because they're good against Void Winds. Got almost 500 unity, almost 2,000 elites working here. We now need augmentation centers too, which we will 100% place down. Enhance the elites. Yep, 10% more. You need 15,000 so we don't worsen. We can make it happen. Maybe we can't actually. Energy is bad. We'll have to worsen it. Maybe we turn off the XP. That might help a little bit too. Elite output for 2 years. Yes. It's time to fully cybernize. Cybernation is done because we have too much damn unity. We'll probably switch off archives up here now to research it. I can give Kerbo now another thing. Complete command limit, naval capacity. Yeah. Get another vassal. We're just existing and people want to be a vassal. That's how strong we are. We have finally finished cybernetics, which means we're going to get a lot of pop growth, more augmentators, and we can actually change our pops up a lot. Cybernetics also gives a more leader lifespan and food to replace with energy. But what we can do as well is become cold climate mods. So we're going to get job efficiency for habitability going above a certain amount of stuff. We can get rid of psychological infertility, so we can actually go to war. And we could give ourselves pop energy usage instead, so we can get some more stuff. Like 20% elite efficiency, yes. To be honest, since we can only do that, we don't need a -2, so we can go for a less punishing -1, like happiness -10%. And then we should assimilate everyone too. And to buff up our leaders even more, we can go aptitude. look at that. I'm gonna do everything. Emphasis on the Imperial Ruler. 24.4k pops. That should skyrocket now with cybernetics. Up to level 9 on Kerbo here. We can get more pop assembly, more minerals, alloys, and get some jobs. Oh, I think the max here is good. All right, here we go. We can now get Imperial Chipset, which gives us per skill level 10% resource output. What have we been doing the entire game? Leveling up our ruler. Yes, let's grab that. So now our Kerbo here is giving us, when this updates, we do also get the relic, which passively gives us resources from jobs for each previous official, chip weapon damage for each ruler and scientist, but we're not actually really using it for this. We can activate it for 50% ruler XP gain too, so we can get her to maximum level. Yes, now look at that, 10% output. We're at skill level 9, as you can see by here, but it's giving us 16 because we have skills and stuff. So we're actually getting 160% elite resource output. So as you can see here, we're producing an absolute metric ton of resources. Ruler. Yes. Elites, go burr. And well, it looks like we're allowed to upgrade a lot of these because we're now at almost 30k pops because cybernetics goes burr. So let's get I don't know, like a metric ton more elites. Remember, we can also build noble estates when they upgrade. There's some random demands, but I don't care. Effective leader skill level, that buffs it by a further 1, which is another 10%. We're almost 2k tech, almost 1,000 allies. Remember, every single capital here is doing the same. As they flick through, the more planets the better. This is like the ultimate wide because it basically pays for your empire size, just the elite jobs. There are ways to get more elite jobs, but I don't think I've gotten the buildings yet. Although the embassy gives 100, we'll do that. And then the resource buffing thing also gives more elites. Now, something we can also do is get rid of merchant guilds. Even though I do like the trade for the economy, I'm not sure how well it is, but we could give our ruler 5 more level, which is 50% more elite output. So let's see how that goes. We're now producing almost 300, and we haven't even actually done any of the council positions, so let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much 300 tech on our capital here. That's a little bit silly. We do have no consumer goods now or trade because we got rid of it, but if you wanted to keep tech crushing, you could do that, or you could keep the trade. You have the option. We're flying through technologies now. This build is so unique, but it's actually pretty good. We probably should have spammed megastructures a lot more than we were, because that would have solved the mineral and alloy issues that we're having. We'd need a lot more consumer goods now to upkeep. But yeah, this build is incredible. Thank you again, Sib, for letting me know about this elite build after I failed with a Necroids one. This origin helps a lot, but Imperial chipset we're at 190% output is a little bit ridiculous. If you enjoyed this and want to know how to just generally sign 4.3, check out my UNE every single click. I'll see you in there. Goodbye.